Breaking news, Vasiliy Lomachenko have officially agreed to all of the terms to fight Jamaine Ortiz in late October, according to ESPN. Lomachenko could have had fought Devin Haney. However, he chose to have a tune-up against an unknown fighter we never heard of, instead of fighting the undisputed champion Devin Haney. Keep in mind, Lomachenko just came off 2 tune-up fights against Teofimo Lopez leftovers, which raises the million-dollar question. How many tune-up fights does Lomachenko need before challenging and fighting an actual threat, an actual somebody? I mean, let old media tell it. Lomachenko is still on the pound-for-pound list over Devin Haney. Matter of fact, Devin Haney is not even on the top 10 pound-for-pound list, according to old media. But Lomachenko, a man who recently came off a loss to Teofimo Lopez that he never avenged, he's on the pound-for-pound list. So why does the pound-for-pound Lomachenko needs a third tune-up fight? This is the guy Bob Arum said is greater than Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather, so on and so forth. However, all he's good for is tune-up fights. If he's so great, why does he need a third tune-up fight to fight Devin Haney? And like I said on my last video on this subject, don't bring up the war excuse. You can't say he's coming off a war. That's why. Because his best friend Usyk is literally fighting Anthony Joshua this week. An actual threat. A real fight, not a tune-up fight. You have Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Time and time again, they came off long layoffs where they were less active than Vasiliy Lomachenko. However, they still chose to fight the best. They still chose to fight real threats, not tune-up fights. In fact, Errol Spence said, tune-up fights is for the fighters that's not sure of themselves. I want to fight the best. This is what Errol Spence said, coming off a car accident where he survived in a miracle way, and he was coming off nearly a 2-year layoff. Errol Spence always came back and fought the best every single time. Nevertheless, one thing we do know is that Vasiliy Lomachenko is old media greatest hope. This is their dream right here. Therefore, after Lomachenko's third tune-up fight, he will have no choice but to fight the undisputed dream, Devin Haney. He will be cornered to fight Devin Haney then. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.
But you was just saying that I had the belt. So which one is it? Make up your mind. He know he gave me his belt. He know behind closed doors that he gave me that belt. When nobody was there, we met up and he said, hey, Devin. Took it off. Hey, Devin. Oh, you can have it. You.
Well, that's the crazy part. They petitioned not to fight Devin Haney, but Devin Haney always petitioned to fight. You petitioned to fight Lomachenko. You didn't ask for the title. You petitioned to fight who was at the time pound for pound Lomachenko.
Youngest undisputed champion in boxing history, man. I'm talking about the WBC, the WBA, the WBO, the IBF, the ringside belt,
Ring magazine belt,
the ring magazine belt, the franchise belt, and the email.
And the email. I'm so happy you added that email in there.
Yeah, he done shit ain't nobody done. All these, oh, you ain't no real champ. They emailed the belt. Yeah, because I was gonna email ass whipping with whoever got in there with me. I mean, they emailed me about why? Because Lomachenko said, I ain't fighting that. Too long, too strong, too fast, and the work is too good. But now, you got all the belts now. Ain't it funny how don't want to fight you, and then you get all the belts, and now want to fight you.
It's crazy. It's crazy how tables turn, right?
Tables turn, bro.
Loma was the franchise champion. That's a way that the WBC has of stripping a guy without really stripping him. But then the regular champion is considered a notch below the franchise champion. But you say because you have that belt, you're disputing his Teo's claim to the title?
No, the franchise title is a way to duck your mandatory. I have mandatories. I'm the WBC champion, and I have mandatories. When I was his mandatory, he petitioned to become a franchise champion to where he didn't have any mandatories. Devin Haney has mandatories. The franchise title is for ducks.
A franchise champion means you didn't have to fight your mandatory. That's a duck. So Devin collects the belt because what else is he supposed to do?
So when you say, you can't say Teofimo has all the belts or Teofimo's undisputed or Teofimo is the champion in the lightweight division because there's still one more belt. He has a franchise title. I'm the WBC world champion.
Do you believe at 20 years old you're ready for that type of challenge?
I think you said his name wrong. It's Lomachenko because he doesn't want to fight me. But it's I feel like I'm ready for the fight. This is the WBC mandatory. So Lomachenko, come on, man, let's get this fight going.
A lot of guys have said they want Lomachenko. You're the next on that list.
Lomachenko.
My mistake.